Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Blast the Process 4. We're raising Sega awareness by playing Sega games all day. The day is almost over, and our marathon is nearly at an end. But we are here for one last time with Ristar, one of the best games ever made, in my personal opinion. My favorite. And I hope you all enjoy.
I'm like trying to contain my laughter.
There's a lot of things happening right now.
It's a pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So we've got a huge amount of people here. So let's go through the runners and the commentators. So I'm Cronin, and that was Listar. We also have Harem Scarum and Sheen Gabriel. We're all running this game, trying to race. One of us will win, maybe all of us. We'll always win forever, playing this game at least. We also have
Everybody's a winner.
Only Chubbas wins.
playing Chubbas. Dan Daggerin, he's here as a commentator.
Yeah.
We also have Shane Kills and Adrian VG on the sidelines here. Welcome.
Yo.
Talk whenever you like.
I'm a hitchhiker.
And I'm just here.
I don't know if we'll be able to talk now. I'm not sure if you got that set up, but we finally have Chubbas. Chubbas, the Chubb. He has been
The
like
Chubb.
the backbone of this marathon. Most of the
fearless
problems
leader.
we've
Yes.
had to deal with, he's fixed. So he's awesome. He's also a great restart runner. And other games too.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's us. We are here to play this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Me too.
Wait, I'm not ready. I lied to you. I'm very sorry.
I mean, I think you first got to get rid of Gandalf off your screen there.
I was gonna let him run
Kind
it.
of needs to go, Harem.
Aw.
I was gonna let him run
I'm
it.
sorry, Harem. Gandalf has to go.
All right.
Thought it was the new metagame, dang.
I guess since I'm the primary commentator, I got to give the countdown here.
Sounds good.
Okay, so got the go ahead. Everyone's ready to go.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So I'll count down from 5 this time.
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Right.
So Ristar here. This character's main attribute is his ability to grab literally anything and just bonk his head and kill enemies that way. That's his method of attack. And there's not really too much going on with this screen, although it is worthwhile to know that every time you jump, you lose a couple frames of forward movement when you do so. It's debatable whether it still saves time, or whether it saves time or not to do it while walking up hills. But certainly when you run down a hill, you gain some extra forward momentum. That's something to keep in mind of.
Nice bonk.
Yeah, that snake is random. He can go straight up, which is really bad luck. Although sometimes you can still get a quick kill.
Did anyone get bad snake burn?
Nope. Mine was
Nope.
good.
Nope.
Thankfully, no.
Oh, that's just the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a major thing with Ristar as a game. It's very luck dependent. Very luck dependent. Lots of luck factors involved in the actual run. On top of a multitude of other really precise things, including these pole swings here, which if you swing around after 7 rotations, you'll enter, I guess I'll call it the star mode, where you kind of have kind of gain free roaming flying status for at least a little bit until it wears off. And it's his main form of fast movement, because I mean, Ristar here doesn't actually walk very fast, as you can see. Alright, so everyone's on the boss fight. Let's see if they all get the quick kill. Kinda have to do a bit of a reach around, grab this one guy. Oh, looks like she missed it at the end.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
Did not give him the best reach around.
Yeah. Looks like Harem got it though.
Hey,
Nice.
Nice.
I'm pretty experienced at the reach around.
I call that trick assaulting the wizard.
Gandalf himself.
That's why Gandalf had to go. You had to go get ready.
Alright, so now everyone's moving on to World 2 here, and this is the Underwater World, which is a surprisingly really fun world, actually. You wouldn't think so for something that involves a lot of swimming, but you actually move really, really fast.
And it's responsive too. It's actually one of my favorite implementations of swimming in these kinds of games.
I think my personal favorite.
Is Awesome Possum.
Yeah.
Again with the awesome possum.
Well, specifically, she has trouble with Awesome
I
Possum
have
in the underwater
experiences
section.
with Awesome Possum.
Yeah, experience.
That game makes me extraordinarily sick every time I play it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
those underwater sections especially.
holy moly.
Yeah, so this little series of enemies that that awaits at the end of Undertow 1 here. There is a bit of randomness at the very end with the jellyfish pattern. You ideally want the pack to be as far to the right side of the screen as possible.
It doesn't seem like a lot, but all these little RNG things really add up.
That's really the thing. Is like the RNG is just a little bunch of little tiny RNG factors, and like I'll be honest, I didn't know they existed until I started picking up in the game, and I'm like, oh, once you get smacked by that bunny in the first screen, you're like, okay, I know what I'm in for.
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of. Yeah, no. It seemed like most people got pretty. I mean, and the first screen actually went pretty well for everybody, I think.
Where am I going? I'm going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to tell though who's in the league because everyone started a bit
Yeah, no.
at different times, so.
It looked like the RTMP server was a little bit ahead, so
Yeah,
we've got like a couple second lead on everybody, but the rest of them were pretty identical to when they started. At least on
Okay.
the restream side of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that now. I got it open on the other
Yeah, I'd probably
little
do that.
laptop of mine here. So what's kind of going on here right now is that here in Undertow 2, they're going through a bit of trials, and they have to get rid of all the enemies to open the way to the next area. And these big mollusks, they're especially a pretty big problem because oftentimes they like to respond really quickly after getting hit, and usually that means take a hit right after.
I was really worried I was gonna die there.
Me too. I got scared.
Cronin took a death there.
Very easy
But
level to die on.
the good thing about... Yeah, very much so. Like, there are a few bad rooms here that are pretty problematic, but the good news is they're very generous with the checkpoints where you respawn.
In this level, definitely. In later levels, you might not be so lucky.
Definitely not, yeah.
But usually, that's one of the only places that people will die in a run.
Sheen getting some bad luck here. So Osat has like 4 different patterns he can do, and depending on what he starts with, there's a way of knowing what patterns are to come, depending on what Osat starts with. You ideally want the School of Fish pattern.
Yeah.
It usually follows
The
it
School
with
of Fish
2
pattern. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's that one's a little bit telegraphed with the couple after them. But you can lose up to like 30 seconds on this boss easy. And it's one of the that real mean kind of RNG where you just sit there and you wait because he's in the background just chilling, being mean. But at least it's not further in the run, I guess, right? Whee!
Yay!
I got one bad move. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Well, I got the jellyfish one, so
Oh,
wasn't the good one for me.
Looks like Harem's
Yeah,
slightly in the lead here.
Right.
Yeah,
You got
I
the
didn't
first
see
blood.
the kind of luck Harem got, but I'm assuming he.
I
Then
didn't-
no jellyfish pattern.
no jellyfish, no rocks where there shouldn't have been, so I'm doing alright.
Okay,
Got
so
pretty
Scorch
lucky.
won. So I'm assuming that Harem is in the lead. He's carrying this statue, and the goal with the statue is to take the statue and throw it on this little spot that opens a secret way, and it saves quite a bit of time to do that over going the normal route
Yeah.
where you're swinging pole from pole.
Oh, don't you do this. Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's around 13 seconds, somewhere around there. It's quite a bit of time.
There is another alternative, as in trying to get Listar.
I'm gonna have to do it.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Okay, so Listar here is actually gonna bank on the hope that these meteors will actually drop a statue.
This is a good demo of, like, this is actually the faster way to do it, but it is quite risky because you only have 5 chances when you open up those meteors to get one. Afterwards, it just says, nope, sorry.
Yeah.
Nothing comes out of them after that.
Listar did manage to get a spare statue there, and was able
Nice.
to take that shortcut eventually.
Oh my god. Throwing the statue or whatever.
Okay, so a couple of our runners are on Scorch 2 here, and it's a very short level if you
Nah.
get the swings just right.
One thing I don't think you mentioned with the star mode is there are generally 2 methods for the speedrun usage of the star mode, and it depends on how open of a level it is. If it's open and you don't have any walls or ceilings, you just go for straight distance. But if you have ceilings or walls at your disposal, there's a really nifty mechanic built into it where every time you bonk into a wall or a ceiling, it extends your star mode. There's a lot of diminishing returns to it, so it gets really difficult with some of them, especially the second swing here, and you can use that to just get
swing
through the
there,
entire
Gene.
level.
Yeah, that final swing, the name of the game is to try to carry your very fast momentum and cancel out of it while in that fast momentum and just swing your way all the way to the end. Even that can be pretty tricky.
Some
Pretty
really
much
good
all
swings here.
pretty much all 3 of the pole swings in Scorch 2 are very, very difficult.
Yeah. Cronin's struggling a little here, but everybody else seemed to have a really good Scorch too, honestly. So I would say probably the most intensive level. Just personally, it's pretty difficult because
think
the
the next
perfect
one's
pole. Yeah, everybody has their own personal difficult one.
Nice.
Ooh. Very close. Very close. So yeah, as you can see, only 1 health remaining on Sheen here. Now, of course, you ideally want to actually not be at full life at the end of these boss fights, and that's because every time you end a boss fight at full life, Ristar will just do a double backflip. So you actually save just a tiny bit of time in just taking out that extra bit of animation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid that I would die there. Just 1 star is really, really
Yeah,
terrible.
that boss.
finish.
That boss is quick. The falling phases of it. He has a few different things that you can do there.
Cry
And it's,
more, baby.
yeah, I love that animation.
Okay,
So-
so at least from what I see on screen here, Harem's actually coming up to a very difficult part in the run in Sonata 1, where he's gonna try to skip a decent portion of this next section here and just swing his way up, grab this metronome, and gets it first try.
First try.
Very nice.
Nice.
Come on.
Yeah, and this entire level, most of the worlds are themed, and this one is music themed, and you're escorting this metronome around to let these birds will let you through. And yeah, Harem had a pretty clean stage there.
Oh my goodness.
So, this fight, I guess we could talk about the Japanese version differences.
Oh yeah.
These
No,
musical notes on these birds.
Yeah,
you don't
and,
get those in the American
yeah, I don't
version.
understand. I don't understand. It's interesting to me that how I feel like there's not really a pattern, but I swear it's like 50-50 whether or not the ports make it more or less difficult going back and forth between the regions. But you know, maybe there's more of a pattern to it from game to game. But this game, yeah, is more difficult in the American version. At least, yeah, from that. I mean, because those music notes just don't show up. Yep, and you just have to kind of guess. Here I'm getting kind of unlucky there with the guitars. It's showing off the slight RNG in a lot of places in the. I know Dagran has a history with those guitars.
Yep. Yeah, they're another luck factor in the run.
Yeah. I really like the movement in the second Sonata stage here with all the drums and everything. It looks really good.
Oh, this might be bad. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, Sonata 2 can get scary from time to time, especially since if you do get bad luck, that also means you're going to be down health, which is never good. Never good to be in that situation. There is a point where you do have to take an intentional hit off a spike, and it really presents the possibility of death in at least one section of the run of that level.
No! Walk here,
Oh my god.
this bird.
Oh no.
Trash garbage.
Alright, so Harem is actually on Awik here. Another glorious example of the luck in this game. So sometimes this bird, she likes to fly straight up and then start throwing all these feathers. And, yeah. The feather pattern is bad, because usually when she starts doing that pattern, she's like really high up, where you can't actually grab her.
It is kind of interesting, though. It is probably the only boss that is that much more difficult casually, just because of how much you can validate the knockback from the perch if you just turn away from it when you attack it, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's like the interesting thing about the fight. Like, if you have your back turned if you have your back towards the perch, your knockback is gonna just send you directly underneath the perch anyway, so makes life much easier. Okay, yeah, Sheem is getting the really bad luck here.
Yeah, you're seeing that feather drop in action. Once she starts chaining them together.
I see people asking in chat, the Japanese version is technically only like 5 frames faster because they added an animation for Ristar putting on shoes in the final level, or the final world, that is not in the Japanese version, but it is way easier to actually do consistently, so it is faster.
Exactly, yeah.
Good snowball fight from Harem there. Yeah, so there's like some sort of a frame window where you can do a fast snowball throw and just quickly freeze him and stun him for a little bit while Ristar spends his time his idle animation trying to build another snowball in preparation. So that was really good.
Yeah. I believe it's a 3-frame window, like right before you're falling or about to land. And it's interesting that you don't want to get it on the last hit because that will freeze him and keep him from doing his dying animation for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, Harem's in a bit of a scary situation here now. But I forgot. Harem scare him. Well, he actually got a blue star, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine. Yeah, so he's actually coming up to the hardest part of this level, where he has to quickly reverse back and forth and grab these icy ceilings, and then change the direction of his sliding. And these jumps get pretty tight. If he does not grab it properly, he won't get the momentum to clear the jump.
Yeah, basically you just negate the slide momentum with the jump grab, and you abuse that. And it's I like the trick. It's cool, but it's definitely difficult to do consistently. And the part about it that's most frustrating is there's always room to improve, like how you're doing it too. Like because you really don't even need to be sliding. You can do it like right on the edge, but good luck trying to get that consistently. It's so difficult.
Okay.
This is Harem's coming up to a boss Idamore has a graphical difference, quite different in in the American version. It's an abominable snowman, and
Eat more lunch.
And in
This is the most important
Japanese
difference.
version. Yeah, I mean you gotta have the cat boss.
Whoa, that was a weird glitch. I've never seen that happen before.
I love that glitch. It's so silly looking. The infinite ball in the snowman's neck.
Oh no! I just saw that.
Yeah, that's the thing with this game. This game has a history of like finding glitchy things, but then most of it's not beneficial.
Yeah, there's only one glitch we use in the speedrun, and it sucks.
And it's what's
And
funny
it's coming
is like
up
that
too.
was
It's
yeah, it's
coming
coming
up to
up.
this next level for Harem here.
The craziest part to me was that it's like the earliest one discovered, like when the route was actually being fully optimized back in like 2009 or whatever it was. Back when Breakdown.
Grandpa Breakdown.
Grandpa Breakdown.
Grandpa Breakdown. That's it. Yeah, no, which is crazy. I mean, this game is locked tight, and you know it's coming. This is built in the engine that brought us Sonic games, so you would think that it's broken to all heck, but you know that just goes to show you that Rise Star's a better game.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
look.
What? Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
It's a dangerous thing to say at a Sega Marathon.
Yeah, Harem's
Look.
going for the trick now.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
wrong direction grab. There you go.
In terms of it being better, I'm actually reviewing every Genesis game, and I couldn't give this a 10 out of 10 just because I know it too well.
That's fair.
Kind of that point, you know, where
The bias factor, yeah, you
Yeah.
can't, yeah.
it's my
tough.
favorite game of all time. I cannot, and I know it probably better than some of the people who made it. Like, I can't.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the only way would be the next time you have amnesia, you just gotta play it and then see.
Someone remind me.
Yep, that's it. It's like that's the Chumbawamba song right there. Whoops.
Hey, Commander Hat. Another somewhat luck-based fight. Whatever pattern you start off in this fight, that's the one you get twice. Harem didn't get the greatest luck here. Cross pattern first. But could be worse.
But yeah, Shun's doing the wrong direction around here. Yeah, and I think it saves about maybe 13 seconds, somewhere around there.
Yeah, around 25 to 30 seconds. First try.
Oops. Ignore
Just
that.
missed the pole there. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Whoops.
Alright, how long am I going to take on this stupid thing?
Alright, appears that I disconnected there for just a tiny bit. Just trying to get caught up here.
Hi, welcome back.
I hate this stupid trick. You have no idea. I've gotten better at it. There we go. But that wasn't too
The
long.
hard part that I used, it's so difficult, and I know this game has an input lockout in it to prevent you from just spamming and getting it, and that's the thing that makes it difficult, at least in my opinion. And knowing the timing from when you bonk off of the wall is so pivotal, and then just calibrating that with another grab, definitely difficult. We've got quite a level spread here going on. And here I'm making his way through Automaton here, just a series of little challenges, kind of similar to Undertow too, but just in very like futuristic steampunk Aztec thing. I don't know. I don't know how you would. I don't know how you would
Very
describe that.
very mechanical, futuristic looking though.
Yeah. It's got like some tribal stuff to it too. It's interesting, or like, I guess futuristic alien stuff.
Wait, you can grab that
I
missile?
had no idea. I did that on
Yeah,
accident.
you absolutely
Yeah.
can.
I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
You know, that's actually the intended route. Well, I mean, I guess you could just like slowly jump over and then jump over them. But yeah, you can just drop the missile on their heads and they blow up. It's really funny.
Oh,
Okay, nice.
hello.
Let's turn you on the wallpaper.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
my.
That's good.
Yeah, those
It looks like
platforms.
Carnoon finally got the skip as well on Automaton 1.
Yeah.
Whew, that was a really
Hooray!
bad automaton too. Alright, let's hope we don't glitch this boss out.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping not to jinx him, but he was on PB base, I think.
I was, and then I
Wow.
just botched automaton too. Completely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. My computer's been freezing too,
Yeah,
like
it was-
every couple of seconds, so that's not helping either. I don't know what that's about.
Dang.
It's okay.
It's still really clean though. Run for a race,
No.
man. That's really good.
Please? Oh my god.
Did anyone get the list strat, by the way?
I did not. I was so upset that I didn't get it.
Oh,
So there's
Yeah,
a bit
it's
of
not-
manipulation here with this fight. Gosh, I can't even remember this guy's name. Why do I not
Uranum.
remember this guy?
you're him.
Oh, okay. Uranum. Yeah, there's some sort of manipulation where if you are a certain distance away, he'll try to shoot out. He'll try to Hadouken you.
But we get inside of him and say no.
A bunch of free grabs while you're probably in iframes. And oddly enough, Aram's very close to the end of the game now. He's got a very short distance to
Yeah.
travel, and then it's
And
just a
I
boss
didn't
fight.
really talk about it too much. The platform rooms are probably the most technical in Automaton 2, except for a couple of the pulse wing. But yeah, the one that Cronin's about to come up to, just a room full of platforms, is or did you already pass it? Right?
What,
That's
the
a-
moving platforms?
Yeah.
I'm about to get to the
Yeah.
full one.
About to pull off the list strat.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I got it.
haven't practiced this enough.
She did, yes. It's forever it took me so long to figure out how to do that properly.
It
Yeah,
takes a lot
I
of
don't
people
know
a
how-
while. Yeah, it's a 2-frame perfect trick. I got it
Yeah.
instantly. I don't know why.
You're just
Why is it
abnormally
like
good at that trick. Yeah, I mean, it's
That's why it's
definitely
called
named
it's
after
the
it
list
for a
strat.
reason.
It's called the
Yeah.
list strat.
Yeah.
It's the
But
list.
casually,
strat.
that room is kind of a nightmare. You can get out of control real quick. But yeah, this coming up to greedy here for him.
Yeah, so that fight with the eye-bar, you probably saw Harem was doing a lot of grabbing the ground to kind of, just kind of halt the momentum, the knockback, and kind of quickly cancel out of and quickly try to re-grab the shield. That is usually an ideal way to quickly get back to moving forward.
I'm coming up on time here.
You grab after you grab an enemy of any sort.
Time.
I got
Okay, so greedy is where there is a lot of things that can go wrong in this fight, but the key thing is make sure greedy does not do that stupid black hole.
GG, Arrow.
GG.
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 Ooh, that's bad.
GG.
Shime should probably be coming up on time soon, too, probably.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then there's Cronoon.
I think Cronin won the last time we did this, so...
Well, he
Pretty
won
sure
the
that
yelling
was a
contest this time.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten third, like, every single time. I might have gotten second last time.
And time for me. Time.
Nice,
GG.
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 Wow.
I'm coming up on it myself, but Ibar gave me really gross RNG there.
GG. Alright.
Final boss is just 20 Goombas in a trench coats. That's hilarious.
What's up, Kaiser Greedy? I love this fight so much.
Me too.
It's really good,
It's
yeah.
so good.
One of the hardest boss fights of the 16-bit era, but a lot of fun to do fast and well when you get good at it.
There is quite a bit of a difficulty spike, in my opinion, casually going to greedy from the rest of the game. It's kind of
I
interesting.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
Most people will complete
Yeah.
the game. Oh, I got the glitch! Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
I'm waiting for it.
So this is what we were talking about. When you glitch the game, it's never good for the run.
No. Oh god. Oh god.
So basically, what happened is Greedy made a shield of orblets around himself, and if you do that, if you grab him the frame he's doing that, he'll just do 2 sets of the orbs, which is quite rude.
How am I doing?
GG.
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 That was still below
GG.
my average split for Greedy somehow.
That's
I don't know
amazing.
what that's about me. Oh, I was hoping for a sub 30. I always try and my goal for any marathon I get in is below my estimate, which is always 32. I could probably move it down to like 31. But my average is just below 30s, and I want to get it there comfortably. GG's.
GG's.
Cronin's coming up on it now.
Yeah.
Cronin's not too far away. Hopefully
Just
he'll
making
have
sure
a...
there's no racers behind us trying to sneak up on us.
It's me. I'm starting the game over.
I'm gonna laugh at you. So stupid.
Oh, Marcus got
Oh yeah,
cut
this
off.
game
Wait,
is
what?
so great.
No.
What?
Oh man, we cut off Marcus. He was supposed to be here, but
Whoops.
oopsie.
It ends with me. Weird. The
But
worst
yeah,
that
this
makes
game
sound.
is great. This
He's
is
starting
one
to
of those.
race. I missed most of it.
But this time do
This is one of those
100%.
games that's just so pretty, has really good music. It's easy to get into. Like, I mean, it doesn't feel too stressful to jump into, and it has a pretty high ceiling with a lot of things, especially the pole swings.
Get ready in time.
But yeah,
Time.
GG.
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 Max orbs. That's all I got. Thank you.
I'm into
Oh,
it.
I broke the
There you
estimate.
go.
I didn't practice this enough. Honestly, I practiced Alien Soldier the most. I'm sorry.
it's
It's
all good.
okay.
Yeah, man, RNG is a hard thing to practice, you know.